Hello and welcome back to Fire Emblem Engage. Now, this might end up being quite a short episode because we actually have pretty little to do in terms of our supports. We have one support, which is gonna mean it's very quick, especially as we looked at the emblem ring at the end of last time, and the new emblem ring does not look that amazing for Micaiah. By new, I mean like the second half of it. I mean, the one that we're most interested in is Thani, thanks to its effectiveness being useful, as we mentioned last time, because it would triple the might, and it doesn't care about the magic stat, so that's kinda useful, but beyond that, nothing else is incredible. I guess you could say Staff Mastery is probably good if you're going to use offensive staffs, which we should probably consider using. The problem is, a lot of the time, I'm like, I either want them to do damage, or I want them to be using Chain Guard, or I want them to be healing. I don't really want to be using offensive staffs a lot, even though when the enemy use them, I'm like, that's annoying. Which I guess is probably a fault in my thinking. I should probably think of a better way to use them. Especially as it may apply, like Micaiah's things may particularly do extra with it. Because what it does is it adds an area of effect to all the staffs, right? So if it adds an area of effect +1 to something like a freeze staff, say, you could use that. It would then freeze in an area and you could hold a whole bunch of enemies still, which is effectively what we wanted to do with Zelkov last fight, but it would have been a lot easier to do it that way. So there's something to think, there's something to do there. Is augment something that we can give to someone else? I don't think it is, but let me double check. That might actually be something to check. Okay, that's a check for later. But before we go and do that, we're going to do this. So, pool, orchard, and stable. So skip to results. We got it. Okay, cool. People have suggested, pretty much the only suggestion, was Saline and Alcrest. There were two people who suggested it, so we're going to do it. Because that's basically how we work here. So let's see how this goes. Yes, and we did start it as people thought potentially we might have. So let's do that one. Have we finished all the... let me double check. I think we have. Have we finished all the lords? Yes, you're done. We did Saline and Alfred. Done Hortensia Ivy, I think, and we've done Diamant and Alcrest. Let's go Alcrest here. Diamant, just confirming. Yeah, so they're done. And then Ivy, Hortensia. They're done. Okay, cool. Just want to check so that we're not like actively working on something right now. So was it Alcrest and Saline, who should be down here at the top of the best of the rest. I guess Rosado was now best of the rest, or Lindon, but you get what I'm meaning, like ones that are most recently out of the party. Right, let's do it. Alright, we're gonna have to come back to do the rest of that. Okay then. Well, why don't we just start right away then? Let's just do a reference support between Alcrest and Saline. Let's go.
Another bad dream, Princess Saline?
Is it so obvious? As I recall, you've also had dreams of losing your brother, haven't you? I'm curious, when did they start for you?
Only recently. Shortly after we entered this war against the Fell Dragon, my father told me, if your brother and I both die, it will fall to you to protect our kingdom. I thought that sounded impossible at the time. My mighty father, an invincible older brother, die in battle? How ridiculous. But wars are often unpredictable.
I know what you mean.
Now I'm haunted by a growing fear that my bad dreams might become reality. What if an enemy catches him off guard? What if we're separated and I never find him again? I've lost count of all the horrible ways my dreams have taken Diamant from me.
My experience has been similar. In my dreams, every disaster I can think of comes to pass.
Now, after every nightmare, I crawl out of bed and check on him as he sleeps. Seeing him sprawled out, snoring louder than the sawing of a log, that puts my fears to rest.
I'm glad you have that, at least. My brother is too much of an early riser for me to do the same. I'd be roped into his workouts.
Funny. I'd imagine that seeing him up and running in circles would be a relief.
It does help, I admit. Well, speaking with you has calmed my nerves. I am sorry for worrying you.
Not at all. If you have another bad dream and want to talk about it, I'm always here. I can't make them go away, but at the very least, you know you're not alone.
Thank you, Prince Alcrest. I find that very reassuring.
I like this second in line support club we've got going here. Okay, so we're getting like a deeper view into both of them. Okay, and how he's kind of a warrior and she's a warrior but more of a nihilist, I would say, than like specifically just worrying. And then we'll do that. Right. Let's go see if we can do a meal between these two. There's a chance, however, you're from Solm and neither of them are, which is not a, you know, it's not a huge chance that this is going to work. But let's see. So that's citrine. That's still citrine. Like, clicking on the person twice does not change who they are. Just a hot tip in case you're wondering. Right. You can make these, but only one likes it. Ah, well. Now we need to find something new. I don't know what's new. Who do we have? Let me go through our supports. It's been a while, so let's just go through and see if we've got any that seem obvious. So I'm going to start outside our party. I did see someone say Yunaka at one point. So have we got any Yunaka ones we haven't done? With like somebody else that's not in the party? Could do Yunaka on one of these guys, but I get the feeling it's going to feel very early game. By that I'm meaning like it will feel out of place. Could go Yunaka Fogado. That could work. How about Yunaka Fogado?
Welcome.
They might have a meal. We'll see. It might be something we want to do. Might not be. But it's something to do, and we haven't finished our support with Yunaka, so that's kind of a nice thing as well. You're capable at these? Well, this uses more ingredients and has more bonuses, so let's do that. And then what is it? It's rice croquettes? I think fish, definitely. Just add fish to every meal.
Food is fuel for one's strength. Perfection is key. Now, to give them what they need. Yes, all right. This dish is the perfect fuel.
Yummy!
The flavor is much more complex than you'd think.
Yeah, I like it. It's tasty.
My thanks to the chef for making such a delicious meal. B. Okay. So that's strength, speed, and defense, and if female, also gain res. It's okay. It's absolutely fine, I guess.
I prepared some food to go. Here.
Probably means because we got one strength that we will do the strength training, just because we're not getting like multiple benefits from it. That's fine. Right. And then we'll leave you be. Here, actually I'm going to go to the well first before we go there. Just while I remember. I think after we go to the well, that's everything we need to do outside as well. So we should be fine to move on. Make sure I grab the manure. We will give them... Oh, that's not manure this time. We will give manure to everybody at some point. It's just... yeah. We're waiting for an opportunity to get more money for that sort of thing. Although we might have... Let me just check our storehouse. This might be a good time to do it. We have 33 spirit gems and 12 pretty pebbles. We can probably get another one complete, actually, if we want to. We could definitely get Yunaka complete, because we're quite close to that one anyway. We got a master seal, a treat, adept book, and a novice book. Not great. Can I use the master seals in this? No, I can put Sea Doll's meal immediately in, though. 1 to 2. I had a slim sword last time. Maybe go slim sword... Iron Lance, Iron Great Lance, Steel Axe, and then that'll do. Yeah, that's worth about 2,000 what we're selling there. Or what we're chucking in the well there. It's okay. I didn't put the treat in there. Oh well, we'll do that at some point as well. Probably. Okay, leave this be. We're then going to head over this way. I am finished outside, so it's time... Oh, wait, I might not be finished outside if I'm getting supports up, actually. Let's have a look at this for the ally notebook, just to confirm where we're at. So, we finished Alfred, Etienne, Boucheron, Céline, Chloe, and Louis. And John. So then we moved on to Diamant. We have Diamants. Okay, Amber. We don't have Ambers done, so we're looking for Amber. We're looking for Jade. Are either of them available today? Amber and Jade. Amber is in the Cafe Terrace. Okay. Also, what rank do we have with Amber? I think we have a C rank with Amber. Amber, we have a C rank. Okay. Hello, Amber.
Hey!
I had some great tea earlier. It was like drinking grass. It reminded me of the farm back home. You drink grass? Okay, here's some horse manure.
What?
Is this alpaca manure? How did you find some way up? Hey, this is not an alpaca's. Okay, I don't know what he likes. I think we get that next. So let's give him some pretty pebbles.
Aw, thanks. Aw. Aw.
Aww.
Aw. 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 Aw.
There we go. Conversation. So now we can have a support with Amber. Let's go. What?
Hello, Amber. Were you talking to the alpacas back home again?
Hey, Divine One. I sure was.
May I ask what you said to them just now?
Oh, I said, how's it going, fellas?
That's how you say that? In the language of the alpacas?
Totally. If I'd asked that back on the ranch, they'd have answered right away.
Really? That's pretty cute.
Yeah, it is. It's super cute. I never imagined I'd end up shouting back to them from so far away. Truth is, I didn't like my hometown very much. Middle of nowhere, nothing cool for miles. All I could think about was getting out of there. Someday I'll leave this sty and become a hero. Now that I've become a retainer, I've started to miss home a lot more. I get kinda lonely. Oh, shoot. Sorry. I didn't mean to whine.
It's okay. I'm here to listen. If you're lonely, I can stay with you for a while. I just hope I can be as fun to talk to as your alpaca friends back home.
Are you kidding? I'd love to keep talking. I can even teach you some more of the alpaca language if you want.
Sounds like fun.
Okay then. So, we have reached that, and we got a new page in our ally notebook. So, cycle country, go to Jade, go one back. Hobbies, chasing legends. Talents, caring for animals, speaking in fluent Alpacan. Background, left his family's alpaca ranch to compete in a Brodian fighting tournament, now known as the Alpaca Hamlet Miracle back home. And we know that he was in the fighting tournament because we had the Jade and Amber support, which talked about it. Anyway, likes alpacas, animals, dairy, yam, cooking, cool things, any and all legends. Cool things is kind of vague, I just want to tell you that, Amber. So not that one, not that one. This is not alpaca, so we might not want that one. Probably doesn't want antlers. Probably doesn't want that, probably doesn't want that. Okay. Here's a pebble.
Aww.
Here's a pebble. Is it 12 I think we needed? Or is it 24?
Whoa!
It was one or the other. I think it might be 24 halves or 12 solids. And these are all halves, so it's 24.
Whoa!
Was that it?
Whoa!
Trying to remember. We spent a long time working it out at one point.
Whoa!
Whoa!
Whoa! Whoa!
Oh, it was 12. There we go. I think. That lined up. Anyway. Now, we have... Actually, we don't even need to do his final one now. We can hold off. Because we can do that when we do the rest of them. Where is... So Jade is here as well. Jade. Uh-huh. Somewhere around here. I don't like the screen effect when you go slowly. When you go slowly, it puts like a little blur on everything, but it's very odd. I think it's the same kind of blur it does when you're moving around, but like when you're walking slowly, it does the same level of blur. It just makes everything look a little bit slimy. Hello. Right, what do you like? Oh. You like... creative writing, walks, daydreaming, reading, animals, minerals, positivity, cheerful people. You like animals. I don't think that means you like sheep wool, right? No. Did it say daydreaming? Here's my problem with having a memory like a sieve. See it 2 seconds ago. What did it say? Daydreaming. Yeah, so that'd be perfect for her, that one. Okay, so I probably want to give her that on the second run. Anything else here? Don't think so. Okay, horse manure? I'll admit, this is funny, but I have no use for it. Oh, alright then. Shot down completely. Okay.
Remarkable.
Right. Let's do a support.
Hello, Jade. Nice weather today.
Yes, Divine One. It is.
Did you see that sunset yesterday? Gorgeous.
Yes, it was. Divine One, we've been running into each other a lot lately, haven't we?
I suppose we have. I'm not bothering you, am I?
I think I know what's going on. You want to be nearby in case those bandits try to attack me again. Is that right?
I guess I didn't hide it very well.
I appreciate your concern, but I can handle them myself. You don't have to watch over me. I'm sure you have better things to do.
Well, I do have some free time that I could be enjoying right now. You wouldn't mind if I just relaxed around here for a while, would you? I know how strong you are, Jade. I'm not doing this because I think you can't handle it. I'm here because I want to help.
As you wish, Divine One.
Okay, that's a level of awkward on the B support that you don't expect. As in, like, awkward in terms of, like, it's just a weird conversation. That's okay. Head back one. We have Jade. Hobbies: writing novels. Talents: gem appraisal, meditation. Background: grew up in a mining town and earned the name Iron Wall as a guard. Won a tournament to become Diamant's retainer. A tournament that Amber came second in. Right, so if I give away gifts here, I think we're going to end up 7 spirit gems at the end. Let's try it.
Remarkable.
Because that should be a perfect gift, and then we'll see these. Either that, or we end up with 5. If we end up with 5, that means that the spirit gems are a full gift. I think.
Remarkable.
Anyway.
Remarkable. Remarkable.
Keep going.
Remarkable.
Okay.
Remarkable.
Yeah, it's 5 we're in here.
Remarkable.
Oh, we ended up with 6. That doesn't work. That doesn't add up at all. You know what? We end up with 6 because I'm stupid. Yeah, 6 was the correct one. So that did... those gems count as a half. Right? Because... if it took 12 gems, it would have gone down to 5. Because the one we used was worth double, it goes up to 6. It doesn't go up to 7. You don't add 2. Because that would mean it would be worth triple. I had the correct methodology, but the wrong result, I think. Alright, yeah, we don't need to do the support now either, because we can do that when we do the rest of them. Okay, I also don't have enough material to do any more of those. That's fine. Right, let's grab our achievements. You can also see we have a lot more bond fragments now. That's because we did the fishing after our previous episode where we did the Somniel, which means that I got a lot of fish, basically. Also, 4,000 bond fragments there. This is fantastic. That's worth just a huge amount. Lovely. We'll do the arena. We could potentially boost up Seedall. I think that's probably worth it. Beyond that, I don't think it's worth doing it for anyone. Oh, except we want to check Augment. Yeah, we want to check whether you can inherit Augment. Inherit skills. But it doesn't matter. I just want to see Micaiah. You cannot inherit Augment. Okay. Well, in which case, you know, doesn't matter. Also, did you see that seam appear? Look at this. There's a seam in the world that you can get to appear right there. Huh. Can't get it to reappear, but interesting. So this is not one texture. This is like two textures together, and then there's like a one point where you can get them to not quite merge together. That's weird. Anyway. What was I saying? Yeah, so you can't get Augment, so there's no point worrying about that. We could think about doing the... on... Where are we? On... Why have I completely lost Seedall? Yeah, there we go. We could think about with him... What skills does he have? I need to be in too many menus. You know what, the inherit skills menu is probably fine. That's probably the best menu. So inherit skills, Seedall. So Seedall currently has mentorship and quality time. We could think about getting rid of mentorship, replacing that with staff mastery, which would then make his staffs more useful despite his terrible base stats. And we could then also make it so that he could use more dangerous staffs potentially. What are we currently running him with? I do want to be in another menu for that one. So we're currently running him with these. Yeah. So I could maybe replace like Restore with Fracture or Freeze or something like that. And try something like that for a change. It's probably worth it. It means that even if we don't want to double up a turn, we could still use him to effectively disable opposing, like, an enemy, potentially. That's not bad. Yeah, I think I'm into that. How many points does he have? He has a reasonable number of points as well. Can I see how much it would... Oh, it needs to be in the other menu. Right. Inherit skills menu. What I want to do is I want to see how many points it would cost to get this up. So we can get this to rank 5 for 1,000, which he can afford. Alright, that seems pretty good. But he needs to be level 17. So I think we boost him to level 17 then. That makes sense. Right. Seedall. Micaiah. Let's go to 17.
We were fated to meet.
He's gonna lose so
I am
badly.
Micaiah. It's a pleasure.
Although she's also pretty bad. Wow. This is... Look at this. She can't hit, he can't do damage. What are we working... Oh, but Nosferatu heals, so she's always gonna win. It might take him... It was a draw? Wait a second, what? Did it go long enough that it just draws? I've never seen a draw before. It must be if it goes enough turns, it just says it's a draw. Wow. They're both garbage. They deserve each other. It's fantastic. Right. Let's go up to... Is it Cleric? No, it's not Cleric++. It's just Staff Mastery 5. Although Cleric++ is actually probably worth it, because then we can equip any staff.
I'm Seedall. Let's begin.
I'm Micaiah. Let's make this match a good one.
Let's see. I just want to check. Yeah, so now she can do damage. So yeah, that's a win for her. Yeah. That gets us up to Staff Mastery 5 plus that. And then I can inherit skills. Seedall. We want to buy Staff Mastery 5. I mean, it's almost optimal not to switch mentorship until like the last fight, because then it's like the XP doesn't matter, but honestly I think we just want Staff Mastery 5 now. I don't think the 1.2 times XP matters, especially as we're hitting stat caps. Right, that's just got no purpose in life. Right, let's have a look here, see who we can get pushed up to the next level. You can potentially level up. Jean can level up, so Alcrest Jean. Might be Alcrest Jean, but we could also maybe get Ivy up to the next level. Allcrest probably doesn't need the levels. Let's go for Ivy and Jean. So Jean can do a single one, which should get him a level.
Hi
Wait,
there.
this is level 20.
I'm Jean,
I just
a
realized.
doctor in training.
This is my chance to shine!
So this is perfect.
It's okay. I'll win the next one.
I think I've grown up a little.
So that's perfect because now we can switch his class. As in to the same class, but it means that we can do this now rather than doing it in a battle, which makes a lot more sense for us. Could also boost Kagetsu if we wanted to, but let's go with Ivy.
Ivy, Crown Princess of Illusia.
Saphir, Knight of Protea.
Ooh. It should be Ivy's unless Saphir crits. Or Ivy misses.
Nice one.
But she doesn't
You got
miss
me good.
with Grasping
I
Boy
suppose.
popping up. Okay. Let's go for Ivy again. Yep.
Do you think me a worthy opponent?
I won't go easy on you.
Oh, this
just
should be
because we're
Ivy's.
allies.
100%.
I can learn much
Yeah.
from your strength.
Lucky, I suppose.
Nice. Good level. Yeah, that's actually pretty perfect. Build is great because it gives her a higher speed that she can use. Speed is great because it gives her higher speed, and then magic is great. And defense is pretty good as well, given how we're using her. Ooh, and she has a conversation with Diamond. We should probably do all the Lord conversations between each other as well. So do Diamond, Ivy. We're doing Citrine and Allcrest. We should look for any more of those, because those are probably the more interesting conversations, I would reckon, between them. Like Hortensia. Who do you have something with? Hortensia has one with Allcrest as well, and Fogado, and yeah, those are probably ones to work on, I would reckon. Those are going to give us good stuff. Okay, so now we've done the arena. I could go and waste our bond fragments at the casino. There's no great reason to do that. Let's head to to our room. Yeah, that's next on our list. And then I think it's just a huge pile of supports. We started with one support today, so the number that we have now is pretty good. Pretty good. Alright. I think we're going to complete a lot more supports than I think we're going to complete through this game as well. I'm just looking at how many supports we get per time we come back to the Somniel. We're actually getting through a few of them. We only have a couple left on some people. Yeah, it's interesting. Because it feels like it's going to take you forever to do all the supports, but because you keep coming back to the Somniel, you keep getting more and more supports. I guess it would have been ridiculous before the patch that added in those 3 activities to give you extra supports, but still, yeah, more than you'd think. Right. Let's start with our supports. So I remember to go and check the reference. Actually, you know what? Let's start with the bond conversation, because it'll be very boring. Spoilers.
The way you emblems glow and float around. You're not actually ghosts, are you?
I don't feel like a ghost, but now that you mention it, I don't know.
A few episodes ago, we knew nothing about Ivy's phobia of ghosts, and all of a sudden, it's coming up all over. Right. Let's do R1 with Amber.
Don't tell me. Was that I'm sad and I wish I could see you all again?
Divine One? When did you get here? How did you know what I was saying?
I've heard you chatting with them a lot. I guess I'm picking up some of the language.
For real? Whoa!
He's like, I made this language up. How does anyone know how to speak it? I'm just making random sounds.
Whoa!
Yeah! Whoa! Wait, what was your woe for?
You didn't hear that just now? It sounded like the far-off cry of a real alpaca.
Oh, I missed it! What did they say?
I can't believe I'm saying this, but I think they said, we'll visit when we have a free weekend.
Really? Oh, those lovable furballs! Oh, I need to reply. Oh, let me think.
Don't worry, friends. You're welcome to visit at any time. But the Divine One is here, so I'm doing okay. Take care of yourselves. Did I get that right?
Yeah, that's exactly what I said. Incredible. It's like you're a native speaker. You really have the ears of an alpaca.
I should give them back then.
I'm honored to hear that.
This is great. Spending time with you makes me feel like I'm right back on the ranch.
Oh? So I remind you of a farm animal?
Huh? No, that's not what I meant. Sorry, that came out wrong.
It's okay, Amber. I'm glad you feel that way. I don't want a friend like you to feel lonely.
Whoa, such intense kindness. Thanks, Dee Dee. You're the best. Let me guess. You're welcome?
What do you mean guess? I thought you spoke the language.
You got it.
Okay. Well, we've reached an A-level support. Let's have a look. So that was Amber. There's an alpaca in this picture, and I like it. Although I gotta say, the alpaca is a little bit lower res than Amber. Just a little, you know? Height, 6 foot. Ring size, 8.5. Or Q, 3 1/4. Personality, pure of heart, full of passion, loves legends from all over, no matter how questionable. Often exits his interactions with a pratfall. Best in the army at whistling. Important skills. Also, I should probably learn what it means by ring size, so I'm not just like Q 3/4 something. Like, I should probably learn that at some point. Anyway, Jade and us.
Jade, are you okay?
Yes, Divine One. I just made it back.
Thank goodness. You don't look hurt. But I can't believe you did something so reckless. Sneaking out to ambush those bandits at their hideout all by yourself? Unbelievable.
I knew the risk I was taking. I had to settle things once and for all. If I didn't, their revenge plots might have dragged on forever. Everything is fine now. The bandits have been defeated and placed in military custody. I made sure to leave a lasting impression. And plenty of bruises. They won't be back. Thank you for being so concerned. You won't have to worry about my safety anymore.
Amazing. You took care of it all on your own, just like you said you would. I admit, I'm a bit disappointed. I really hoped that I would be able to help you with this.
Oh, I would never drag you into my unresolved business like that, Divine One.
Why not? We're friends, Jade.
Friends.
What's wrong?
I'm just happy. I know I can be hard to read sometimes. I'm not very good at expressing my emotions, but I am sorry for making you worry. Thank you for caring about me, Divine One.
You're very welcome, Jade.
Okay. That's just an odd one. I feel like I get the point is that she's meant to be bad with her emotions and bad at displaying them, but it came across as me as just a little bit like stilted. There wasn't a lot going on. Like, it didn't feel like anything was really happening there. But that's like, it is just like how it was delivered, I think. Yeah, I don't know. It was a little bit odd. Anyway, there's Jade. I guess it's hard to have somebody who displays their emotions through their writing in like an exclusively conversation-based backstory system. Like, it's a very odd way to do it. Anyway, height 5 foot 5 inches. Ring size 6M. Personality composed and devoted to her duties. Seems ruthless in battle, but actually is cheerful. Diamant endorses her slapstick novels. Has the most lucid dreams of all. What the hell does that mean? Has the most lucid dreams of all. Okay, I was gonna say how does it know, but like obviously it's word of God in the ally notebook, as in everything in the notebook is true, and it's like it's just true because it's been dictated by the game. It, like, opposed to, like, you know, characters just saying it out loud and it being like that character's opinion. This just comes from the ether, so it's just like, it is true. She has lucid dreams. The most lucid. And anyway, Gold Mary?
Gold Mary, are you okay?
Oh, Divine One. Did the sound of my soul in anguish finally get your attention? I'm so glad.
Oh yeah, last time she was like, aren't I perfect, Divine One? And we went, yeah, you're alright. And she went, oh no. Something like that, basically.
What's wrong? Talk to me. I'm here to help.
It's just that I can't possibly be any more charming.
What?
Everyone always says I'm the most popular woman in the world. But if you're immune to my charms, I know that can't be true. My confidence is shattered. So here I stand. My tears flowing freely like 2 rivers of glittering diamonds.
Look. I'm sorry if I hurt your feelings somehow. I really didn't mean to.
No, please don't apologize. Only tell me what I can do to earn your affection.
You don't need to do anything special. I already think you're quite charming.
You do? You think I'm charming?
Of course. And it's not just me, you know. Everyone loves you. So don't feel like you have to push yourself so hard over this, okay? What's wrong?
Nothing. Nothing. I'm just so relieved. Thank you. As a token of my appreciation, you may admire my perfect tears a while longer.
What a generous offer.
Okay. Thanks.
You know, Gold Mary never fails to disappoint. Her and Louis come constantly just fantastic supports. Just in that they're amusing. Like, some of the other supports have better... I'm in the wrong menu. Some of the other supports have better, like... I'm trying to think of the best way of putting it. Like, they might be deeper, they might be more serious, they might have more meaning overall. But theirs are always good for a laugh. Right. Gold Mary. Were we not wearing that jacket earlier? Anyway. Hobbies. Mirror gazing. Talents. Packing meals. Crying strategically. That's interesting for it to tell us after that previous one we just did. Background. Raised an only child in a hot spring village. Left Elusia's academy with Rosado to escort Princess Hortensia back to the castle. Also, can we talk about how messed up these three are? She's like, I'm the cutest. Tell me that I'm cute. You're like, I'm the cutest. Tell me that I'm cute. And you're like, I'm the most charming. Tell me that I'm charming. It's just like... something is messed up at that academy. Anyway, Saphir and Lindon, time to bring us back down to Earth.
Now that is how you fillet a fish.
I must say, you handle the fillet knife splendidly.
Lyndon.
It's quite something to see such a large fish gutted and cleaned in a matter of moments.
No, not really. Any kid growing up near the water can do the same by about 7.
I see. Saphir, about our last conversation.
Anyway, you've got perfect timing. I was just about to sear this fish. Want to lend me your magic touch? Come on, do the honors.
I would be glad to, but...
Our earlier conversations weighing on you.
I'm afraid so. I cannot deny that I took part in the war that cost your parents their lives. I would understand completely if you held a grudge against me.
With all due respect, Lyndon, Drop this before I lose my cool.
I'm sorry?
My problem isn't with you. It's with the war. If I held grudges against everyone involved, it'd never end. I've seen enough to understand that.
I suppose, but...
I mean it. You're not doing me any favors taking on that burden.
You're right. I see now that I was being entirely foolish.
Not entirely. You've shown you care. That means something. Now, are you gonna sear this fish for me or what? We've got hungry folks waiting.
Then there's no time to waste. No more apologies. I've got bigger fish to fry.
Okay. I mean, this one was alright. I get where they're going with it. It's just a little weird with the Brodian lore they've already put in the game, because they say that Brodia is constantly attacking Elusia. The Elusia have one war back where they kill some people, and then it's like, Elusia is awful. And you're like, yeah, from Saphira's perspective, maybe, but is she not a member of the Brodian army? Was she not involved in wars against Elusia? It just seems a little, you know, hypocritical, potentially. I don't know. They do, it does make sense when you consider that they've set Elusia up to be like the bad guys. So therefore, and Brodia are kind of set up to be the good guys. So in that case, it makes a lot more sense, but still it's like, I don't know, it's still a little weird, isn't it? At least to me. Anyway, new support, Diamant and Ivy. Let's go.
Is someone there? No one? Or a ghost?
I told you, this ghost thing keeps coming up now.
Please don't be a ghost. Please don't be a ghost.
Princess Ivy? It's okay. You're safe, I promise. Those shadows in the brush are just that. Simple shadows.
I was actually jumping at shadows? You're right. Not a ghost to be seen.
It isn't like you to misread foliage as an active threat. Is everything okay?
Please don't tell anyone about this. It cannot get out that the future ruler of Elusia was frightened by mere shrubbery. Or even worse, that the Prince of Brodia had to come to her rescue.
Believe me, I understand. I won't say a word.
I am in your debt.
It seems you've been dealing with this fear for a while. Here, Princess Ivy. I'd like for you to have this.
What is it? Some kind of crystal?
It's a gem from one of Brodia's mines. It's said to bring courage to those who need it. Keep it as a good luck charm. Then you won't have anything to be afraid of.
Charity from Brodia is not going to do my royal image any favors.
Don't think of it as a tether to Brodia. This is just a simple gift from me to you. If it truly makes you uncomfortable, you don't have to keep it. I won't mind. Farewell.
Thank you, Prince Diamant. I didn't know such treasures could be found in Brodia.
Obviously talking about Diamant. Okay. Interesting. But also, it's yet another Diamant one where he's talking about his fears. I think that must be his that must be his theme. They all seem to have like themes that occasionally they go down. Like his are all confronting fears or overcoming things or accepting that he had like his view of himself is not as good as everyone else's view of him is and all that sort of stuff. Louis is about staring at people, Pandreo's is parties. You kind of see what I mean, like there's themes that they go through. So, yeah, cool. Right, Yunaka Fogado, it's your audition.
Hey Yunaka, I'm headed to a party right now. You want to come along?
Oh, I forgot, we had Fogado Etier as well at one point, where they were doing parties. We should maybe see the end of that.
Party? Why?
Not feeling it, huh? You're always in such high spirits. I thought you'd be game. But hey, no worries. I'll see you when I have some other business. Take care.
He came at me so fast, I forgot to put my act on. I better fix this fast. He'll expose the real me if I don't. Hey, Fogado!
Hello!
What's up?
Zappy! I was totally yanking your bowstring. I love raucous carousing in enclosed spaces.
You sure you're not forcing yourself?
Don't be ridiculous! Parties are fun! I love fun! Take me to the parties! Every single one! All of them!
Ah, so I had you pegged right. Good. Knew we'd get along. In that case, come on. Let's head to the party. Play hard or don't play at all, am I right?
Dang right!
Alright. Weird. Kinda like it. A little bit zappy. Okay. And with that, we have now finished all the supports. So it's time for us to do our wake up event. Actually, with us doing those extra 2 supports, it's only slightly shorter than a normal episode. Okay, it's not too bad.
Divine One, I want to check on our supplies before... Oh, fast asleep. It is peaceful up here. Just open sky and clouds. I can see how easily one might fall asleep.
Ah, it's Diamond.
Divine One, you're awake.
Awesome. And it even ended at night, which is perfect for doing all of the little things that I'm going to do between episodes. I need to do some inventory management between episodes, which I think is going to be the hardest thing, because we have a couple of people who are running out of some of their staffs. Potentially we want to give Seedall a better staff. There's some things for us to think about here, but in general, I think we're okay. We're in a good spot. The only thing in inventory the only person who I felt needed something in the previous fight more than anyone else was probably Ivy. I felt she needed Elfire to do like 2 or 3 more damage. So we may look into that between episodes, but again, I don't really know if we're going to have the money for that, so we'll see. Anyway, thank you for watching. I'm going to end the episode there, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.
Lights from 1,000 years ago.